Hey fellow Vault Wearers, it's Angry Turtle, and today we have updated review for the Peppa Shaker, and mainly because if you are watching this video when I'm uploading it, it is a day midweek is back, and that's only event when you can unlock the plan to craft Peppa Shaker. So Graham is doing the cookout, the midweek is starting, and Peppa Shaker plans will be available again. Now, is it good? Because it is a very special and unique weapon. And why is that? Because Peppa Shaker is both. It is shotgun and heavy gun. What comes with that? You can use perk like scatter shot to reduce its weight and improve the reload speed. And you can use the perk like lock and load to improve the reload speed again. The same with damage related perk. You can equip heavy gunner or shotgunner perks. It will work with skid shooter as well as it will work with stabilized. So that's a very unique weapon. It works with both. What it doesn't work with is science perks. It will not work with science perks, but the good news related to that is it will not be negatively impacted by grounded mutation either. So something for something. Now about its modifications. First maybe, if you don't have any modifications, you purchase plans for Peppa Shaker modification at Foundation from Samuels with gold bullion. Now, what are the available modifications? And then we'll be talking about the best possible effects for the Peppa Shaker if you want to use it. After you will see me using it for a little bit, and you will figure out if the damage is something you like. Now, the barrel. There are multiple options for different barrels, and of course standard is the worst. There is no good use case for that. There is single barrel that will give you total of 16 projectiles. There is no other weapon in Fallout universe that fires 16 projectiles at once. The fire rate will be 41, 16 projectiles at once. There are benefits to that, like for example if you want to cripple enemies faster or heal yourself faster, but more about it in a second. Then there is a hex barrel that offers the highest possible fire rate of 82 and unfortunately slightly lower damage than dual barrel. Dual barrel is 61 fire rate and highest possible damage per shot. So as you can notice, I have hex barrel on this one for the highest possible DPS, but that is only, in my opinion, justified if you have a quad legendary prefix. Otherwise, there is not enough ammo to justify hex barrel over dual barrel. But all those three barrels have a use case, as you can see, so that's a good weapon when mods have a purpose and not just superior and inferior mods like a lot of other weapons. Then you have different options for magazine that will affect what kind of ammo it will use, as well as damage output and projectile speed. So standard is the shotgun shell magazine, so you will fire regular shells. It does not offer any bonus damage, so that's the lowest damage, but in the same time there is no projectile travel time, so that's the fastest one if you want to impact enemy in no time. Then plasma magazine gives you extra energy damage. It is a slowest projectile travel time. And then there is laser magazine offering the same damage than plasma and faster projectile travel time, as well as fusion cells are easier to farm and lighter. So in my opinion, laser magazine is superior to plasma magazine, and standard can be used if your main purpose is crippling enemies, as projectile will travel faster, so you'll be more accurate with your shots. And lastly, there is a mod for a gunner sight, and there is no other mod for the sight, so you go with that to improve accuracy and reduce VATS cost, in case you would like to use it in VATS. I do not have any skin for it, and I really would like to see one. Let's see what will happen in Atom Shop later. when midweek will be going on. Maybe one day we'll get a skin. Now the performance. So first we are using this quad pepper shaker. Other stars not perfect. What I would recommend for quad pepper shaker, it will be faster fire rate on second star, and on third star even faster reload. You can get crazy fast reload if you add any more than I already have in here. So that will be my recommendation as well. Quad is the best for the DPS. If you want to try and use it in VATS, of course, extra VATS crit damage and less AP cost will be perfect combined with your quad. Now I'm not going for VATS, and you can see my hipfire accuracy is already great. That's because all those perks add up from shotguns and heavy guns. So look what's going on here. Like, I have no problem with killing those enemies. As you can probably hear, there is a spin up time. It is the weapon similar to every minigun, so you will need to wait for the spin up to actually happen. The fact that there is so many projectiles, I'm running Enforcer rank 1, and that's more than enough to cripple your targets. Now, if I would like to use it as a crippling and healing machine, even if my build would not be focused around the pepper shaker, I have this vampire with weapon speed equipped with a single barrel, so with weapon speed fire rate of 51 and standard magazine, so it fires shells and fires 16 projectiles at once. Now, what is the interaction between vampire and 16 projectiles? Vampire restores 2% of health over 2 seconds, 2% of your total health. It's calculated based on your maximum health. When you hit a target, if 16 projectile hits a target, it's 32%, so 1/3 of your total health will be replenished over 2 seconds. It's crazy, and I will show you that. Now I'm healing my rats, and I'm going to visit Super Mutant Behemoth at Salmon's Pond. And we run down the road, and now my purpose is to show you how fast I can heal. I will probably heal even more rats. And now we have here Super Mutant Behemoth. What I want to demonstrate is the healing ability from my vampire single barrel pepper shaker regular shotgun shells. He's not even interested. I would prefer if he would fight me. That would be like making it more real, like I'm taking damage and I'm almost about to die. Oh, that's better. And then suddenly I pull this vampire pepper shaker, start firing. Did you notice what happened with my health bar? And now glowing behemoth is relaxing, my health is replenished, and execution can happen. Lie down. Stop jumping like that. It's harder to aim for your head. Look at the reload. That's the reload with all the perks. Now he's nice and calm. That's the crippling ability and healing ability of the pepper shaker. I have one more enemy to demonstrate the crippling ability and its actual power. So for the crippling ability, we are going to visit another super tough enemy, Marley Queen. She should be somewhere here. Yes, she is. So let's say you put yourself into a very hairy situation, surrounded by Marley Kings, Marley Queen, and they all want to get you. And let's say you don't have enough damage to deal with them all, so you can just start firing like that. You put her on the ground, then you fire at every other enemy with just one rank of Enforcer equipped. And now avoiding them is no longer so hard. The Marley Queen is just sitting there. The Marley Kings are struggling to walk around. And even if they will be able to do damage to you, because that's a vampire, you will just fire a little bit more and out-heal whatever damage they can do to you. And whatever body part you hit, this body part is instantly crippled. You don't need more than rank 1 of Enforcer under agility. And they are basically immobilized or struggling to move. and waiting for your move. So my move will be changing to a quad Peppa Shaker now. Unfortunately, I healed too much, so my damage dropped, and they will recover over time. If you leave them like that for a longer period of time, eventually the limp will heal, and you will need to do something about it. Either cripple again, or just execute. I prefer Peppa Shaker with a low health. Definitely bonuses from Ned Rage and Adrenaline, if you don't want to use VATS, are important. Like, that's the damage at full health, so I'm showing you that. So you have some comparison. Early on Super Mutants, you were able to see me doing the full damage with low health, and now it's a full health and lesser damage. It's going up slightly now as I did get hit a little bit. But look at the tankiness of Marlock Queen. Not the best target. Not the best target for a quick kill, but in the same time, it is very helpful when you can immobilize her, and I'm back into bloody damage and she's gone. So this is Peppa Shaker for you. Let me know what you think. Is it a weapon you are after? Are you going to farm midweek in particular to get a Peppa Shaker plan? Or are you more into all those camp related plans and cosmetic items that you can obtain from event starting today? Let me know that. And that being said, thank you a lot for watching, and see you all in the next one.